Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are building an elementary sort of vibe. And kind of it's kind of interesting because this is actually like part elementary, part like fake daycare. Um so yeah, that's interesting. Um, I do kind of like how it turned out though. And I think it makes sense to have a daycare right next to an elementary, like connected kind of right next to. So that's what we are doing. And this is actually the shape of the build. Like this is how it came together. This is how it looks in the end of it too. So that's it came together pretty easily. I am feeling a tiny bit out of it. Well, tiny bit is probably an understatement. I'm feeling very out of it because I am actually getting tested for celiac, and so I'm eating like a shit ton of gluten. Um, so for this is a little bit more like rambly, sort of out there, like you don't know what's going on. Neither do I. Welcome to the club. Um, so this is the out layout thing. And it ends up being a lot brighter than it is right now. But yeah, so that's really cool. It ends up having some like really bright colors. I used a lot of growing together in this build, so it's like pretty bright. And then I also used growing to or not growing together, get together. Oh my God. All of the packs have names that are like way too similar for me to even like begin to comprehend things when I am here or not, depending on how you look at it. So that's cool. The yellow side is the entrance to the elementary school, and then the pink side is the entrance to the, what do you call, the fucking babysitting area. Daycare. There you go. And it's kind of like a cute, I like pink, blue, and yellow color scheme. I think it's kind of cute. So we do that here. Um, it's, yeah, right now it's just me placing these little blue flowers. These are honestly kind of one of my favorites. Um, and then we get some like, I don't know if we get them actually, but I think we get them later. But anyway, so the the wind chime things we get, and we are working on the still are working on the landscaping. Um it's kind of quick, it's really simple, so it's not like the most boring thing I've ever made, but it is a little bit much to talk about. Um Yeah, so that's cool. And then we move inside. And I am horribly sorry that I decided to um work in the walls before the fucking lights, but it's fine. It's fine. If you don't like it, why are you here? Um, so yeah, anyway, now we have lights. You're welcome. Um, So this is the baby area. It's mostly for like toddlers and infants. Um, I don't think there's anything for newborns. I don't think I even put a bassinet or anything. So you can't even pretend that like people drop off their like 3 weeks old, 3 week olds because those don't exist. Um, Newborns are literally newborns for like 3 days, unless you're on long lifespan. Um, and if you're not on long lifespan, then it's like yeah, then it's like 3 days. I said that anyway. Um, I tried to keep it colorful, but not in like a vibrant pride throw up in here. Not that pride throw up is bad. It's just not the vibe that I was going for in here. Um, Pride throw up is kind of, yeah, cute. It's cute, but not for like a daycare. Like I wouldn't look at a Pride throw up build and be like, yeah, that is where I want my children to go. You know what I mean? So, we tried to keep it a little bit more like this is the pink area, this is the yellow area, this is the blue area, so that it's still like kind of colorful, but also not in like a horrible, like mind hurting, eyeball screaming kind of way, And maybe you don't, but that's fine. And we do have like some sort of kitchenette vibe going on in here. And I decided to do one of those like toaster oven looking shits because those are in my head, more realistic if you're like surrounded by like 3-year-olds who are like, I want to help. And you're like, well, there's nothing to help with. So, yeah. We do get a couple of tables. These, I don't know where they're from. Like I said, I'm not here. I'm just vaguely existing in the world at this particular moment in time. And then we are getting some little like apron things on the wall. Thing and shit is going to be a very popular words in this video. So if you don't like those words, then maybe you should leave. Um, Not that I want you to leave, but yeah. Anyway, so this is like the little area where the kids like have lunch. Um, and I was going to put something on the table, but I don't know if I end up doing that. The entrance, the like check-in counter is over here. And then I realized that I wanted a computer for your Sims because then that would be useful for like your adult Sims. I think this is classed as a library, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, I think right now it's classed as a rent or not a rental, a fucking place where you live. And so that's really cool. We do have a progress flag in here. Very useful, very lovely. I was kind of going for not that vibes. Um, Gay vibes, wonderful. Maybe not on the walls, though. Pride flags, great vibes on the walls. The actual, like just rainbow. There's that one, um, like tile looking thing that has like a rainbow swatch as the default. I almost never use that anymore. I used it in this build, but not in the rainbow swatch. Um, because it's like pride vomit, and that's fine. Just not for this build, you know? This build is more like for kids. Not that pride isn't for kids. I don't know. I'm not here today. And if you see me kind of like trying to figure out what I'm doing, that is because I don't know. Um, and also windows come last. I don't know if we keep that color. Yeah, it's blue now. Um, yeah, so we end up getting some little stuff, and then I was gonna put storage, and then I was like, no, because then the kids can't reach it. Because that was like for the kids, they've got their little craft stationed over there. Um, and so yeah, that was cute. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what we're doing here. We're putting windows in right now. And then the bathroom situation ends up changing. Well, the bathrooms don't end up changing. It's like the how you get in the bathroom that ends up changing. And these I really didn't know. I think that's the final color, but I am not 100% sure. So that's cool. And then I was gonna put in some changing tables, and then I changed my mind. And I decided to not put in some changing tables. And we were also going to do like a nap time kind of area by the babies. And I think I get rid of that too. Um, yeah, this was a build. This was kind of a long build. I did it all in one sitting because I was kind of in a mood of like, it's dreary and I'm cold and I don't want to be here. So I came home and built this. Um, And yeah, so it's kind of cute. We do end up getting rid of the little, what do you call them? But it's fine. No one's gonna be offended. If you are offended, you can put them back. It's on the gallery. My name is the same as it is here. I don't know how it's spelled anymore. Um, so yeah, we end up getting rid of that and we put in these little playmat things for the infants. I don't know if you would actually use that. Like if you were to like buy this lot as like a, I don't know, like as a, I don't even know what lot in the game you could make this, because all of the ways you could make this work as like a daycare, you would need like mods or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So we're putting toys down in here now. The bathroom, I don't know if I put in these little guys. I think I put in a few of them. Um, if you can hear my washing machine, I am horribly sorry. Um, we are doing laundry because I got to clean for like 3 hours today. Um, and so we got, yeah, anyway. So that's what that is, if you can hear it. If not, then you don't even know what I'm talking about, and you probably don't even care. Um, but yeah, so we are on the bathrooms now, and the mirror situation was kind of chaotic. I wanted something that was cute, but not like childish, but we don't really have that. So I went with this one. It's a cat mirror thing. I don't know where it's from. And then we got some little like towels and things for the toddlers. I do think that those are their height, although I'm not 100% sure. And these bathrooms should work. Um, I don't really know though. I forgot to play test. So if they don't work, you can switch the side the toilet's on. And we do get that just in case like you want the challenge, but I did not put a trash can next to it, so rip that. Um, and I think we'll be moving on to the elementary school now. Um, and again, we have that thing that I did where I put the walls in before I put the lights in. So you can't really see the floor plan until I put the lights in, but it's fine. Um, I honestly have no idea what the floor plan. I vaguely remember, but I don't really remember. So I think we have the library in that like horizontal room downstairs, and then the vertical one downstairs is um like the gym or something, I think. And then we should be getting, oh, are we gonna be getting floors in before the fucking, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this school is nice. It's got some carpets. Oh, here's the lights. There we go. It's got carpet instead of that weird ass ugly tile that they put everywhere. It's like not even tile, it's like fake linoleum. And then it's like matching shit on the wall. Like what is American schools stuff? Like what are American schools on? -8 hours of sleep is what they're on. And then we use, oh, this is not a limited pack build, by the way. I did use mostly growing together and I think university, surprisingly. Um, but it is not in any way, shape, or form a limited pack build. We've got just in this, we've got at least backyard stuff, university, growing together, snowy escape, parenthood. Um, I think we have city living. Like that's way too many things to be doing. So we've got a little bathroom back here. It's kind of cute. Two stalls, two sinks. Nothing really fancy. And the mirror situation in here was also a little bit chaotic. I don't remember what I ended up putting, but it was, yeah, it was special. So we end up going with these that are from Snowy Escape. And I don't know if we put any like trash cans or anything in there, but it's fine. It's fine. We get matching doors to the front, although I make them green instead of pink. And I really wanted two sections. So this is for children and toddlers. So I wanted a like preschool area that had like I wanted a preschool area that had some like cute little standing bookshelves that are like by themselves and um you can kind of I wanted it to give like Scholastic Book Fair. If anyone grew up in the US, you know what I'm talking about. It's the book fair that all the kids got like $20 to get some books and they didn't get books. They got like fancy ass pencils and shit. Um and you were over there just reading out of the library because you couldn't because your parents didn't give you books because you were socially anxious and didn't ask for money. Um, and then like your parents were like, "Well, if you wanted money, then maybe you should have asked." And you're like, "I'm sorry, I was anxious. I thought you would say no." Even though like there's no based reason that they would say no, you know? Probably not, but yeah. So I wanted this little right side or the left side, sorry. I'm directionally challenged. Um to be kind of like um now we're putting, I don't know what we're doing. We're putting lunch boxes on the counter and I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, so I wanted it to give like Scholastic Book Fair kind of vibes. Um, if you're not American, look it up. It's kind of weird. Looking back on it, it is definitely kind of weird. And it's like I get the point, but also what about the kids that are like low income families that can't afford the fancy ass books? Like you're gonna charge $20 for a 200-page novelette, novella, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I don't remember. It's like a short novel kind of thing. Um I think it's called a novella or something random. But yeah, you're gonna charge that, and these kids, especially if they're like I don't know, like these kids are not gonna. Some of them can. Some of them are the kids of. I grew up as a military kid. Some of them are like officers' kids, and officers get paid fancy bucks for doing nothing. But like the enlisted kids, their parents can't do that, especially if their parents like just joined the military. Like you're not gonna be able to afford books as like starting out as a private. Anyway, so I'm sure it's like a public school thing too. I went to a lot of public schools that weren't on like military bases, but damn, like you really did that. And now all of these kids are like high key depressed because you were like, no, you must do this. You must go to the library where you're just gonna look at all of the cool fruit shaped erasers and they're going to be like $3 each, and so you're not going to be able to afford them, and or you forgot to ask your parents, or your parents said no because they don't have the money, and you're over here like you're all over here like looking at these cool books and you can't get them because your parents are broke and you're their kid and so you're broke, but you don't really want to tell that to your friends, so you could just say like, oh, my parents didn't give me money or I forgot to ask them or blah blah blah. And like I don't know, man. Scholastic Book Fairs kind of traumatized me as a kid because you'd have all these cool girls like, okay, I'm non-binary, okay? So I am not a cool girl, but there are all these like cool girls that I wanted to like be friends with and stuff because like you want to be accepted as a child, you want to be accepted by your peers and like have friends. Fast forward, I'm autistic. Maybe that's why I was weird. But anyway, um, so like you want to be accepted by these cool girls, and there were these cool girls that would like I don't know. They were kind of bitchy to be honest. But like as a 10-year-old, I literally didn't know the difference between like being mean and being neurotypical. So I just thought neurotypicals were mean. And not that I really knew what that would have meant, but um yeah, it was chill. Not really, but there were these cool girls in these scholastic book fairs that would get like Twilight and stuff, and it was like super cool to like have like the Twilight book series. And now um but or like Harry Potter, or which is also like now, but like Harry Potter, chill. Harry Potter as a book series is really chill. J.K. Rowling, not chill. She is the literal opposite of chill. She's like, yeah. Anyway, so I tried to do this. We're in the gym now, and I tried to do this thing where I like stacked fucking what are they called over here? But then they floated, and they're because they're kind of flat, you know. So I was just like, no, I don't really want that, and I really, 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 really wanted a dance floor, but this one does not fit. Clearly, I was like, okay, maybe we can make it blend in, and then I was like, no, because it covers the fucking court, like we can't have it covering the basketball court. So, we get it. We get some cardboard pieces. Why are they there? Don't know. But maybe like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But they're over there. So if you want to dance, you can put in a radio and have your Sims dance. And this wall was kind of cool because I always really wanted this kind of thing in school. And instead we had those like weird ass pride school pride posters around. Like I don't really need to be reminded that I'm in a school 95% of the time. And you know what's also really weird about schools in America? This isn't even like just high schools. This is like all schools. Like as soon as you go into preschool, not preschool. I think the earliest that I remember having an American flag in my classroom was kindergarten. But like you go into preschool and they've got like a fucking American flag in your classroom that you pledge allegiance to every fucking morning. Like what like are the kids gonna forget that we're in America? Like why why are we I don't know. I don't know. And isn't the whole purpose of America to like grow as a nation? Like, aren't we like the whole purpose of America was that we literally dumped tea into a harbor, dressed as like appropriated Native Americans. Wow, we started early. Um, and I don't even, they don't even, my school failed me and they didn't even tell me what Native American people actually they fucking dressed up as. Anyway, so they dress up as Native Americans and then they dump tea into the Boston Harbor. And like I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, I don't know. America is weird. American schools are weird. They don't tell you half of history, and then they're like, but don't repeat it. And you're like, don't repeat what? And they're like, don't repeat it. What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, we're upstairs now. We are in the computer lab. And if you are not American, you're probably like, what the fuck is a computer lab? A computer lab is where you have just desks. They're not even desks, they're tables of computers, and you sit down, and there's one of two games. I played two games when I was in like the third and fourth grade, which is like like third graders are like not like 8 or 9, and then nine fourth graders are like 9 or 10. And when I was like a third or fourth grader, we would go into the computer lab, right? And we would play one of two games. You had the choice. Wow. The only choice you had in American school. Anyway, you had a choice of two games. There was like an asteroid game, you would log in and it would save your progress, and you would have to destroy the asteroids by typing fast, by typing the words on the asteroids before they hit the Earth or something random like that. Um, and then the other game was like a climbing game, kind of like Shoots and Ladders, to be honest, but like on the computer because it was like, oh God, how old was I when I was like, it was like 2010. And so yeah, it was kind of strange, but you got the choice between Shoots and Ladders or destroying Earth, and or saving Earth rather, and that was kind of interesting. Did not like computer lab. This is the science room. The science room, it is yeah, it's kind of odd, but I like it. I think it works for our purposes because we have we have this like we have a lot of stuff going on in here, but um what am I doing? My attention span is like the size of a fucking roly-poly. Um, not the size of a roly-poly's attention span. My attention span is the size of a roly-poly. If you don't know what a roly-poly is, um, look it up. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little bug. It's like a little bug version of an armadillo. Anyway, so that's the science room. We've got a bunch of random shit in there that's like science based. I don't know. In here, I don't know what this is, but it's like the social room. So we've got like a don't wake the llama table. We've got some games. I tried to go for like history and theater kind of vibes in this one. And so we've got like some games. We've got a couple of puppet things. We've got some little blarfies, although they're not like the blarfy, they're like a dog version of blarfy. Um so, yeah, we've got some stuff going on in here. I don't remember what's on the walls, I'm gonna be completely honest. And this is like kind of wild. I am really struggling, to be honest. And then I remember that there's that shelf thing from um, Dream Home Decorator that fits a lot of shit. So, or a lot of fit shits on it. So I'm trying to find it. Here's that little bitch. And you put it on the thing and then you can like rotate it and it like fits on the shelf. Um, and it like stays on if you have move objects. Yeah, really good. Really good. Love that. So yeah, we liked that. So we've got some like games and stuff going on up here, and yeah, it's nice. I wouldn't say that it's like super cool, but it's nice. We've got a couple of like posters. Again, I was kind of going for like history and theater vibes in here. So we've got some like movie posters. I imagined these were like PG or PG-13. So they were like appropriate for school. You can't even if you are in high school, you can't show rated T stuff. Like if you're a high school teacher, you can't be showing teen rated stuff. Don't know why, but you can't. Um so yeah. So that's in here, and then we get like a big rug. Not these. These are ugly. Um in here, but we get some rugs. I don't know what these are, but they're in here. Um and to kind of I imagine this teacher was kind of cool and didn't like the carpet. And so it, they I can't fucking talk. Anyway, so they like put rugs on the carpet to like hide it, even though you can't hide it because it's the floor. And then we've got like a bunch of random stuff. We've got like a thingy on the wall from Henford on Bagley. We've got some like older looking photos from Get Together. We've got that little whatever it is on the wall from I don't even know where that what pack that's from. It might be from Growing Together. It might be from Snowy Escape. I don't really remember. I don't really know. Um, and at this point, I'm trying to figure out where to put the art room. I was like, oh, we might want to put it in the fucking where the computer lab is because then it would fit a little better and we might have like a music room, but we don't really have a lot of like music stuff that the kids can do. Um like we can't like the kids can't play guitar, they can't play they can play piano and they can play violin and that's it. Um they can't play guitar. We don't have like cellos or basses or um I really want like an instrument kit that's got drums, that's got a cello. This is such a niche little thing. I used to be in band, but I really, really wanted to have a go to a school that had like an orchestra, so that I could play like a cello. I really wanted to play a cello when I was little. So anyway, what I want in this like pack or like this kit, they've got like drums, maybe two kinds of drums, more maybe one that's like kind of like teen vibes that's like a hand me down looking kind of thing, and then one that's like newer looking, and then I would want like either a cello or a bass, another violin, maybe another guitar, and then like some more percussion instruments because that would be really cool. Like I know the piano is technically a percussion instrument, but it's not the same vibes as like drums, you know? Like maybe we get a couple of different kinds of drums. Maybe we get a couple different string instruments. Maybe we get like a fucking flute or something. Like that's what I want. I want like a music kit that's got like all like a bunch of random things, like a bunch of random stuff. We've got a grand piano, we've got a couple different pianos. We've got piano, we've got guitar, and we've got violin. I want drums, like different kinds of drums. I want cymbals. I want a cello. I know I keep bringing up a cello, but I really do want a cello. Um, a couple more like maybe a trumpet or some sort of like brass instrument. I don't know, just something, because these the kinds of music rooms, like I don't know who this I don't know who all has this experience when you're in like older elementary, so you're in like fourth grade, fifth grade, so you're like 9 or 10 or 11, and you're like you have to go to music class. This is a class. It's literally called music. Um, where you go and you like sit on the little rug in the center of the room and you play the recorder, and yeah, like that's what I want. I want like a recorder, I want like a flute, I want a couple of drums, a cello, maybe another guitar. We don't need another um we don't need another piano or keyboard. I guess a keyboard might be nice. But I really don't know what they would do different from the city living one. So anyway, we've got a couple of I tried to put like lunch boxes and backpacks around so that you could use those to like eat, like your toddlers or children could get could use those to eat. And then down here we have I finally decided on what to put out here. This ends up becoming like a cafeteria style room. The this is kind of a vibe, but there's lots of seating. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you can find somewhere to sit down, and also you can find somewhere to sit or to yeah, you can eat, you can sit, you can do whatever. And then in here we did the same thing. We've got like a stovetop oven thing or a countertop oven thing. Maybe we don't. I don't know. We've got a microwave now. Um, and one of those mini dishwashers from the kitchen, the chef pack, not the kitchen pack. It's a chef pack, different. Kitchen pack is the cool kitchen pack. Anyway, so we've got the check-in receptionist area. I did not include a principal's office. This is pretend. We can't do real schools. Um, we can do fake schools. So we did not, there is no principal, but we put the like a receptionist area over there where you would like check in your kid if they're late for class or whatever. And then up here we've got some benches and the like signage so you can tell what's what, which is really, which would be useful in real life, but I don't know if there's really anything useful about it in The Sims. And then I decided to go through and like try to pick these school colors because I know that this is in Windenburg, which is vaguely based off of something that's supposed to be European, but in America, you have like your school colors and that shit is everywhere. And we had a lot of like beige and yellow and stuff. And so I went with brown and gold as the color, although they wouldn't like brown and yellow as the colors, although they wouldn't say brown and yellow. They would probably call it like umber and gold or something random like that. But yeah, so because in high school it was my colors were blue and white, and they called it like I don't know some fancy ass word for blue. It was like royal blue or something like that, and then there was like and silver, and it's like no, dude, that's white, dude, calm, it's white. Um, So, yeah. And then we're getting those wind chimes that I talked about a little bit earlier. Not even a little bit. That was like 30 minutes ago. Um, and I wanted to have enough stuff for your Sims to do inside and outside. So this is like where the toddlers and children can come play to build their motor skill. Obviously, they could build their motor skill in the gym too, but yeah, so that's cool. We have some more things in here. We've got like the pirate ship and the jungle gym for toddlers and the ball pit, the infamous ball pit. God, I'm yawning so loud. And a couple of toddler slides, and then we've got the pirate ship, a couple of swings, and the romantic garden stuff, which is actually my favorite. Not my favorite pack, but I love that. What's it called? Monkey bar set. That's probably my favorite monkey bar set. And then we're getting in some dirt, just because like kids are playing out here. Like you know that it's not gonna be a very like green place. And then we're layering it so that it kind of gives a little bit more dimension. And yeah, so that is that. I don't know what I add around the outside. I'm gonna be completely honest. Um, oh, I think I just, oh, I get the stuff on the, oh, I get some landscaping, some more landscaping. We have some trees out here, and I'm not really like a huge fan of how the outside looks, but it's fine. It's not gonna like kill anyone. Um, and I do end up getting this little trim thing because I wanted the columns, but we they looked kind of weird, not gonna lie. So yeah, we have a lot of some more kids stuff out here. We've got the castle thing, the castle dollhouse. We've got some of these little toddler tables that came with the toddler stuff pack that kids can use too, even though it says toddlers only. Um, and then we've got a scouting board and that sort of thing. And we are going around and putting lights. And we are coming to the end of the video now. So if you liked it, if you would like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot. And I will see all of you on Sunday. Bye.